how the reform of judiciary should be completed, and what should be, let me say, guiding principles for that reform. Maybe you can give us insight from the point of view of civil society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I hope you heard me well. First of all, thank you for hosting me today. And first of all, I want to say that in another situation, here it can be another person, Roman Kuybida, who is not only the leading expert within our center, but also the leading expert within the civil society in Ukraine, and who made a great impact for judicial reform. But now he is on the front line. He decided to defend our country from the enemy and give us this opportunity to be here and speak about our future. And I want to say that many of the representatives of civil society sacrificed on the front line for our future. And first of all, I think that most important guiding principle for our reforms, European integration, and also recovery is the military support and weapons for Ukraine to defend and give us this possibility. And here I want to say thank you for our defenders that I can be here and speak about Ukraine. And also I want to thank all of you who support Ukraine. And I want to ask you to do this in the future to our freedom, peace, and security. As we speak about judicial reform, it is important to know that one key element that we need now is the vision of the reform. Not just a strategic document to develop, to do something, but made this vision where we want to be and what we need to do. And now we have this window of opportunity with negotiation process. And we need to understand what our priorities and what tasks we need to stipulate it for us. And here we can speak also about the clear tasks and fair deadlines for this. Now it is important to us to develop the roadmap, and actually, we hope that we also do the strategic document for the reform, and also we can speak about some important issues. Of course, we have these 4 main blocks for our reform: independence, accountability, effectiveness, and efficiency. But also we need to think what we need to do with the court networks, how we can build these court networks that should be sufficient for our situation, for our challenges, and so on. And also what we need to do with the some maybe problematic issues like commercial courts, what we can do and how we can manage our system in the line of European standards. Also, here it is important to speak about accountability mechanism, because one of the priority now for us is made the effective accountability issues, because sometimes we are speaking a lot about independence, but at the same time we need to speak about accountability, because we can make imbalance if we prioritize one of the blocks of these systematic issues. Here we can speak about the role of the Public Integrity Council. For us, actually, it is important to give and strengthen this capacity to work of this Public Integrity Council and made the impact. And also it's like a role of civil society during judicial reform, which is so important, not only during the monitoring, but also during development of the strategic documents and also a roadmap. And we are happy that we saw the sign from the Vice Deputy Prime Minister Stefanishina on the inclusiveness of the process of development, this roadmap, and we hope that we have the same with the actually strategic document. And I'm happy that Mr. Rusek speak about the disciplinary service. We're happy that we already developed this process, and we need to make more steps to make this institution effective and actually starting the work, because it is now important for us. And of course, we need to speak about the negotiation process, because it is also important to underline that the result of the reform and the achievements also depends from the negotiation framework and the benchmarks from EU. Here we need to speak about improvement of the process of benchmarking and finding of the balance between clarity and flexibility of the benchmarks for Ukraine. Because now we have a situation in some countries, candidate countries, with some frustration of the reforming process, and we are ready to do these reforms. It is first of all important for Ukrainian citizens and for our own development. But at the same time, we need to understand that we have a chance to be the part of the EU, not only when we are speaking today, but also as a result of the negotiation process, and this can help us to achieve result in reforming process, but also to make a proper and stable dynamic of the negotiation process.
Thank you very much, Viktoriia, for that. Also, for perspectives, what has also still to be done, yes, but I think what is also very important, what you mentioned, that also in the time of war, the cooperation between civil society and the stakeholders remains and continues. And I think that is a very important issue, because I think the so-called sandwich strategy, where donors, civil society and the stakeholders are working together, should be kept also in the time of war, but maybe even intensified. Yes.